KK Limited, operating in Japan, has today offered affected sales to an Indian company, LM Limited, the payment being due in 3 months from the date of invoice. The invoice amount is 855 lakh yen, which at today's spot rate is equivalent to 500 lakh. Looking to the present market condition, it is anticipated that the exchange rate will decline by 10% over the 3 months period. In order to protect the yarn payment, the importer proposes to take appropriate action in the foreign exchange market. The 3 months forward rate is presently quoted as 1.68 yuan per rupee. You are required to calculate the expected gain loss under present situation. Calculate the expected gain loss if hedged by forward contract. Recommend which option from above 1 and 2 will be best for the company. Calculation up to 3 decimal points. Anticipated decline in exchange rate is 10 percentage. Spot rate 1 rupee against 855 divided by 500, that is equal to 1.71 and 3 months forward rate 1 rupee against an is 1.68 n. Anticipated decline in exchange rate is equal 10 percentage. Anticipated decline in exchange rate is equal to anticipated anticipated decline, anticipated decline in exchange ratio, anticipated decline in exchange rate is equal to 10 percentage. Expected spot rate after 3 months. Expected spot rate after 3 months. Expected spot rate. Expected spot rate. Expected spot rate after 3 months. Expected spot rate after 3 months. Expected spot rate after 3 months. 3 months. That is equal to 1.7 n into 90 percentage now. 153.9 n. 1.539 n. 1.539. 1.539 n. Now, but 1.539 n. 1.539 n per rupee. Present cost 855 lakh n is equal to present cost, present cost, present cost present cost of 855 lakh and present cost of 855 lakh lakhs yarn is equal to 500 lakhs. Okay, 500 lakhs. Cost after 3 months 855 lakh. Oh. Cost after cost after 3 months. Cost after 3 months. 3 months. 855 lakhs and divided by 1.539 yan. It means 855 divided by 1.539, that is equal triple 5.56 lakhs of Indian rupees. Uh, 855 lakhs and divided by 1.539 yan is equal to triple 5.556 lakhs of Indian rupees. Triple 5.6 lakhs. Now expected change loss change loss is equal to expected change loss is equal 55.556. The expected exchange rate risk is hedged by forward contract. If the expected exchange if the expected EXPECTAD if the expected exchange rate if the expected exchange rate risk is hedged by risk is hedged 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 by a forward contract forward contract forward contract present cost, present cost, present cost, 500 lakhs, 500 lakhs, 500 lakhs. Cost after 3 months if contract is taken. Cost after 3 months. Cost after 3 months. Cost after 3 months. If forward contract is taken, forward contract. If a forward contract is taken, if a forward contract is taken. So 855 lakhs, yeah. 855 lakhs, yeah. 855 lakhs. 855 lakhs, yeah. Divided by 1.68. Yeah. That is equal to 855 divided by 1.68. 508.929. 508.929. 508.929. Expected loss. Expected loss. Expected loss. Expected loss. 8.929. Okay, now suggestion. Now suggestion. 8.929 lakhs. Suggestion. SU G G SUGGESTION. ESTION. Suggestion. If the exchange rate risk is not covered with forward contract, if the exchange rate risk, if the exchange, the exchange rate risk, the exchange rate risk is not covered, is not covered, if the exchange rate risk is not covered with forward contract, with forward contract, forward contract, with forward contract, the expected exchange loss, the expected exchange loss, the expected Exchange laws. 1 minute. Gopi. See, there is a two orders is there. One is first they given 147 read with 144B one order given assessment order. So now we need to challenge that order. In 154 read with 144 154 read with 147. That is another order. That another order regarding to interest portion only. That is regarding to 234 ABC interest, 234C interest. See, what bro? First order? I don't understand. Ah. Tax only. Tax. First 6 crore something tax is there now. The tax. See, why all these happened? He done around 6 crores or something cash deposits he done in 1920. 1920. Around that figure exactly. Yesterday only I see no. See, what is the fact that first he done cash deposits. Okay, he didn't file income tax return. They given multiple notices. He didn't reply. So that they passed the expert order that 147 read with 144p. While calculating the interest they wrongly computed, that's why they given again rectification order. Within 30 days, either you need to file appeal or else you need to pay tax. That he didn't do that. That's why they started penalty proceedings. Penalty order also received. Next immediately within the few days, the bank account is going to be attached. Ask him immediately. Don't put any money in that account. If you put something, it will automatically freeze the account. There is no doubt on that. His bank account is going to freeze. Already freezed, huh? No, no. How much money is there in that account? Immediately within the fraction of second, don't wait today or tomorrow also maybe going to freeze. Immediately ask him whatever money fixed deposit whatever is there, first hour take out entire money, take out from that account, or otherwise he given 4 to 5 accounts that there are. See, he given not one account, he given 2 3 accounts, or maybe wait, I'll show you. See, I will put you in that order. Whatever accounts is there, don't put money there. Immediately uh, you need to make it empty that account. Otherwise, you will be see. If suddenly, I will tell you. I will tell you. 1 minute. 1 minute. That only I am coming. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, bro. That order. Sir, okay, okay. Leave it, leave it. See, details, leave it. In that order mentioned two, three bank accounts, maybe. Whatever mentioned bank account in that order. Yeah, every see, for example, you given one bank account, you please make it empty that bank account. If you given two, three accounts over there, two, three accounts make it empty. So now if you want to do something, you immediately open another bank account, you entire money pump to that account. Or otherwise you shift to wife account or son account somebody. But don't put into whatever identified by them, those accounts don't put money. Okay. That is the first thing. Second thing, we need to understand the cash deposits came from where. You need to ask information explanation. He has to explain the source of income. And then if he's the if source of income is not explaining, nobody cannot do anything. He has to explain source of income. And he has to explain source of income. If it is a really business income, then we can go for income minus expenditure, whatever income into 8%, into 8% presumptive taxation. So that we can go 8% presumptive taxation we can go, and then we need to pay 8% of the turnover into is equal to income, and from that income, whatever income is there on that bro, first he has to give explanation what is the source of income. The source of income is really it is a income, then it is a business income, I will go for presumptive taxation. If not business income, he has to produce, if it is a business income or whatever, he has to produce he has to explain, bro, ultimately. If he explain, then we comes to know how to represent. Without telling anything, we can't make our assumption to we can tell the story. If he explain the income, then I'll start the story, then I will make into authenticate, then I'll come out from the tax, out of tax. So but immediately he has to file two appeals. One is appeal against the original assessment. He has to file two appeals. One appeal regarding to income escaping assessment, one appeal regarding to penalty order. Two appeals he has to file. That's what, bro. First, he has to understand the source of income. Then, the moment you understand the source of income, then you will apply. It is coming the waterhead, income from other source, capital gain, PGBP, house property. In that, there will be many sections. Is there how to apply that sections and all? We'll see later. First, we need to. The moment you understand the source of income, then you will go for explanation to projects. If it didn't explain anything, section 115 BBE will come. 115 BBE is a special tax rate. It is a higher. What is the higher? Unexplained money, bullion, jewelry, articles, things are should be attract tax under section 115 BBE at the rate of 60 percentage plus surcharge and cess. Entirely 60%, entirely effectively 60% tax, 20% surcharge. How much? No, no, no. 60 into 20, 60 into 120 percentage. Then 72. 72 into 104 percentage. Then 74.88 rupees has to pay tax. So if he is not explain anything, if he explain na, then I'll apply. We can save him. So for that also he has to make at least he has to give me 25K for me and something for you. Then we'll start the work for him, and then we'll close the proceedings. But once he given money, we will be abide with him till the matter was disposed. That's what, bro. See, if he reaches, we ask like this. If you go to NV Balaji or somebody big people, they will ask straight away, you pay 1 lakh, then I'll talk like that. They will talk. For us, we are genuine. See, yeah, very many cases I filed, even small case also, I took like that only, and this also okay like that. I'm telling. First, you talk to him, ask him to understand. First of all, ask him to vacate that money. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Okay. What are the bank accounts? You just I WhatsApp you, bro. Order. You see that 150 one phone. Wait, I'll tell you. Which order? Where is it? Yeah. I opened. Here is bank accounts. Gille is the penalty enter. ST. Original assessment order is there. No, there will be having all accounts, bro. Okay, not rectification order. You go there. One original assessment order is there. In that order, if they mentioned all bank accounts. Okay, done. Okay, I WhatsApp that also. Huh? Yeah, yeah. You tell him. Sir. Okay. Otherwise, I'll WhatsApp you that what are the bank accounts is there. Okay, done. After 5 minutes, huh? That accounts first ask him to vacate. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. See, if, for example, 10 crores will be there. If freeze na, how long they will not give? You will be trouble now. Ask him to do it at first. Immediately shift the money. Huh? நீங்கள் அழைக்கும் நபர் வேறொரு நபருடன் பேசிக் கொண்டுள்ளார். நீங்கள் காத்திருக்கலாம் அல்லது சிறிது நேரம் கழித்து பின்னர் அழைக்கலாம். आपने जिस व्यक्ति को कॉल किया है वो अभी दूसरे कॉल पर व्यस्त है. कृपया प्रतीक्षा करें या कुछ समय पश्चात प्रयास करें. The person If the exchange rate is not covered, if the exchange rate risk is not covered with forward contract, the expected exchange loss is 55.556 lakh. This could be reduced to 8.929 lakh if it is covered with forward contract, hence taking forward contract is suggested. Ah, time I God, time is going running cross speed, speed up. Okay, guys. Cool down, cool down. Siman, cool down. Time is going like anything. God, shit. Cut. If the exchange rate risk is not covered with forward contract, the expected exchange loss is 55.556 lakhs. This could be reduced. Okay. Lakhs. This could be reduced to. This could be. This could be reduced to. This could be reduced. This could be reduced to. This could be reduced to 8.929 lakhs. 8.929 lakhs. 8.929 lakhs. If it is covered with forward contract, if it is covered, if it is covered with forward contract, if it is covered with, if it is covered with forward contract, forward contract, if it is covered with forward contract, hence taking forward contract is suggested. Hence, taking, hence taking forward contract is suggested. Hence taking forward contract forward contract is suggested. Forward contract is suggested. Dear friend, next question is, list the steps involved in a business succession strategy. My dear friend, this question is very simple. Why is very simple? The question is asking about list the steps involved in the business succession strategy. The following steps are involved in business succession strategy. Step number 1, evaluate key leadership positions. To evaluate which roles are critical, risk or impact assessment can be performed. Generally, these are such positions which would bring a transformation to the entire business or create strategic direction for the organization. Step 2, map competencies required for above position. In this step, one needs to identify qualifications, behavioral and technical competences required to perform the role successfully. Step 3, identify competences for current workforce. Identify what are possible internal options that can deliver result as expected in step 2, and also if there is a need for training and development of certain skills required. The organization should also place weight on whether is there a need to search outside the organization. Step 4, bridge a leader. In family owned business, appointment of an outsider as a bridge dealer, as a bridge leader, will help to develop the business and prepare young family members for leadership role. There are four. One is evaluate key leadership positions. Two, map competencies required for above position. Step 3, identify competencies of current workforce. Step 4, bridge leader. In family owned businesses, appointment of an outsider is a bridge leader will help to develop the business and prepare young family members for leadership role. Now, see question number 2. This is question number 2. Mr. X is holding 2000 shares of PQR Limited. Presently, dividend being paid by the company at the rate of 2.5 per share. And the share is being sold at 45 rupees per share. In the market, Mr. X is concerned about several factors which are likely to be changed during the course year as indicated below. Question number 2. Answer. Question number 2. Question number 2. Answer. Mr. X is holding 2000 shares of PQR Limited. Presently, dividend being paid by the company is 2.5 rupees per share, and the share is being sold at 45 rupees per share. In the market, Mr. X is concerned about several factors which are likely to be changed during the course of the year as indicated below. Particulars existing revised. Risk-free rate of return existing 10 percentage, revised 8 percentage. Market risk premium, existing 6 percentage, revised 8 percentage. Beta value, existing 1.30, revised 1.20. Expected growth rate, existing 4 percentage, revised 6 percentage. In view of the above change factors, advise whether Mr. X should buy, hold or sell the shares. Calculation up to 2 decimal points. My dear friend, the problem is what kind of concept this is, you understand? Mr. X is a holding 2000 shares of PQR Limited. He is presently divided being paid by the company is 2.5 per share is being sold at 45 rupees per share in the market. X concerned about the factors which are likely to be changed during the course of the year indicated below. Risk-free rate is given, market rate is given, beta given, expected rate given. So CAPM formula, if you compute, see, according to cap plus pricing model, KE is equal to RF plus beta into RM minus RF. That formula you can apply here. So that formula we would like to try to bring answer according to the formula. Okay, let's start doing the problem based on the information available to us. Based on the information available, I am able to trace that capital asset pricing model CAPM cost of equity is equal to RF plus beta into RM minus RF. Cost of equity KE is equal to RF. What is given? RF. RF existing is 10 percentage, revised is 8 percentage. Market risk premium RF plus beta. Beta is 1.30, 1.20 into RM minus RF. RM minus RF 4 percentage negative. RM minus RF 5%, 4% negative, 4%. 6 minus 10, 4. 4 minus 8, 4. Plus expected growth rate is 4 percentage, 6 percentage. Now we are going to solve this question after interpreting the elements, after interpreting the elements laying in the formula. We are going to calculate answer like below. I would like to answer like below. My dear friend, let's go. Let's go to start answer. See an existing and revised. RM minus RF is 6%. How came 6? 10 minus 6, 4. Why RM minus RF? RF is given, no any problem. Why he didn't take? See RF plus beta into RM minus RF. Both. If I see here, 4 into 1, 4 and 3, 5.2 minus 4 plus 10, 11.2. Okay, 11.2. 4 into 1.20 minus 6, 1.2. పదిట్లో నుంచి 6 పోతే 4, 4లో నుంచి 10 పోతే 6. 10 minus, oh, expected rate of return given. Expected growth rate ఇది 10 minus 4, 6. MR market risk premium ఇది 6%. 4 growth rate. 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. 8 minus 6 is equal to then. అయ్యయ్యో, given how he given understand. My dear friends, let's go to the answer. He given already market risk premium. We are doing in the different mode. Shit. So already RM minus RF is given in problem. My dear friend, this is RM minus RF. This is called RM minus RF. Without interpreting, your brain is directly computed, so that we got bad answer. My dear friend, understand risk, read properly the question. The way of reading the question itself an art. What I did a mistake. What mistake I did? RM minus RF I computed. RM is 6%, RF is 10%, like I computed. So blunder mistake. Remember this mistake, Sriman. You did blender mistake. If this kind of mistake, they were going to put zero, big zero mark. What? RM minus RF is called market risk premium. That already he given. So now your formula is AE is equal RF plus beta into RM minus RF. First one, RF 10 percentage plus beta 1.30 into RM minus RF 6 percentage. Then 1.3 into 6, 7.8 plus 10, 17.8. Now, under the revised mode, under the revised mode, KE is equal to RF plus beta into RM minus RF. Here RF is 8 percentage plus beta is 1.20 and then RM minus RF is 4 percentage. Then 1.2 into 4 that is equal to 4.8. 1.2 into 4 that is equal to 4.8 plus 8. 12.8 percentage. 12.8 percentage. 12.8 percentage. So cost of equity in existing is 17.8, revised is 12.8. The share original price of share original price of price of share price of share original price of share original is equal P0 is equal D into 1 plus G divided by KE minus G. So this is a formula P0 is equal D into 1 plus G divided by KE minus G. So now P0 under existing provision, we know dividend growth rate. Expected growth rate is 4 percentage, 6 percentage. So we know the growth, but we know D into 1 plus G. What is D into 1 plus G? Dividend presently, dividend being rapid. Mr. X is holding 2000 shares of PQR Limited. Presently, dividend being paid by the company is 2.5 rupees per share. That's called is a dividend. Now, D into 1 plus D is equal to, that's come under the 2.5 rupees. 2.5 divided by KE minus G. Cost of equity already is there, 17.80 percentage, minus growth rate is 4 percentage, that is equal to 2.5 divided by 17.8 minus 4, that is equal 13.8, 0.138, that's called 13.8 percentage. 13.8 percentage. That is equal to 2.5 divided by 2.5 divided by 13.8 percentage. That is equal to 18.12. That is equal to 18.12 percentage. Whereas under the revised scheme, P0 is equal to dividend for 2.5 given, and KE minus G, cost of equity 12.8 minus 6 percentage, that is equal to 2.5 divided by 6.8 percentage, that is equal to 2.5 divided by 6.8 percentage, that is equal what 2.5 divided by 6.8 percentage, 36.76k. Now answer is 36.76. Now advice, the market price share is 45 is higher than in comparison of current equilibrium price 18.12 and revised equity price 36.76. Under this situation, investor should sell the share. Advice. Oh, advice. Yes. Advice. Market price of share. Advice. Market price of share. Market price. Market price of share. Market price of share of rupees 45 is higher, is higher in comparison, in comparison to current equilibrium, to current equilibrium, equi librum, current equilibrium price of 18.12 and revised equity price and revised equity price, revised equity price of 36.76 rupees. Under this situation, under this situation, under this situation, under this situation, investor should sell the share. Under this situation, investor investor should sell the shares. Investor should sell. Investor should sell this share. Investor should sell this share. The final settlement amount shall be computed by using formula. Under this situation, investor should sell the share. Under this situation, investor sell the share is the better. Now, I would like to go next to question. What I'm going to advise Mr. X, you should sell the share, not buy. Why? Current market price is 45, whereas your cost of equity showing under existing 18, revised 36. But current market price is very high. Better to sell, not to hold. Okay, guys, understood? Let's start. Go ahead. Okay. Now, BM and Co is considering to borrow amount 80 crore for a period of 3 months. In the coming 6 months time from now, the current rate of interest is 7% per annum, but it may go up 6 months time. The company want to hedge itself against the likely increase interest rate. The company banker quoted a rate forward rate of agreement at 7.3% per annum. You are required to compute the final settlement amount of the actual rate of interest during the consideration periods happens to be 7.60% per annum and 6.80% per annum. Show your workings on the basis of month. Calculation up to 4 decimal place. Shobha. Question number 1B. Question number 1B. దేవుడా 5:30 అర్ధ గంటలో ఎఫ్ఆర్ క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఏం పీకుతున్నారా బాబు, టైం అంతా లేచిపోతుంది. దేవుడా. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. Okay, ma'am. What is the location, ma'am? Okay. Okay. What is the budget, ma'am? What, ma'am? See, previously I worked in Nigeria, Lagos for 2,500 USD. So I'm expecting 3,000 USD. Then only I can move to Uganda. What, ma'am? I have around total 14 years experience and around 8 to 9 years for out of country work, out of country experience. I worked in Nigeria, Lagos, 2018 to till 22. I worked there. Yes. Before that, I worked for Slumberger Oil and Gas for US, but worked for them from India, like off roll. No, no, I completed my CA Inter long back in 2012. I completed my CA Inter. The final is pending. Final pending. Yes, yes. Definitely, ma'am. I'm going to already written exam. If I passed the CA final, then I'll come back to you surely. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. No, no. Once I qualify, I'll come back to you, ma'am. Once I qualify, I will come back to you. Yeah, thank you, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. Nothing, bro. To tell about the bank accounts only, I call you. That four bank accounts. I talked with him. I talked about fees. I told him to write all the source of income from paper on paper. Thereafter, we can take one call. After that, coming, I'll connect you. Okay? Okay, bro. Sure. Done, done. Okay, bro. Thank you. Yeah. Immediately ask him to remove that money from that accounts.
ఏంటి మామ, ఆఫీస్ లోనో బస్ లోనో స్టైల్ గా కాలు మీద కాలు వేసుకుని కూర్చుంటున్నావా? ఆగు మామ, అది స్టైల్ కాదు. నీ కాళ్ళకి గుండెకి నువ్వే బిగిస్తున్న ఉరితాడు. చూడ్డానికి హీరోలా ఉంటది కానీ లోపల నీ బాడీ ఎంత సఫర్ అవుతుందో తెలుసా? అసలు మ్యాటర్ ఏంటంటే, నీ కాళ్ళలో రక్తం గుండెకి వెళ్ళాలంటే గ్రావిటీతో ఫైట్ చేసి పైకి వెళ్ళాలి. నువ్వు కాలు మీద కాలు వేసినప్పుడు రక్తం వెళ్లే పైపుని గట్టిగా తొక్కేసినట్టు అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు నీ గుండె రక్తాన్ని పంప్ చేయలేక హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఈ రోజు మీకు The person you have called is speaking to someone else. You can wait or call again later. நீங்கள் அழைத்திருக்கும் நபர் வேறு ஒருவருடன் பேசிக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார். நீங்கள் காத்திருக்கலாம் அல்லது பின்னர் மீண்டும் அழைக்கலாம். आपने जिस व्यक्ति को कॉल किया है वो अन्य कॉल 2000 तो एक्सिस मैक्स लाइफ लाया है एक सॉलिड टर्म प्लान और the first level to success in life, the very first level, is you seeing it. Like it's clear to you. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly when you want it. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it look like. Before you really blow up, and get success, you literally have it in the palm of your hand without having it. What does your dream look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? The problem with some of y'all is you want someone else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't want you to die. It's your dream. If you want it to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you want it to happen, rise and grind. I ain't put my dream on nobody else, and I don't care what nobody think about my doggone dream. Sometimes it ain't about being the most talented. Sometimes it ain't about being the smartest. Sometimes it's about consistency. Consistency. Just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And never stop. And never give up. And never quit. Day after day. Play after play. Second after second. Minute by minute. You hear what I'm saying? This is my time. This is what I'm on. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. You are where you are because of your feelings. You're not on principles right now. That's not what drives you. You would be a millionaire right now if you stop going back to bed. Yeah, you got to make sure. Yeah, you got the book. So what? The books can't make you get your butt up. So we created this in our minds, false evidence of hearing. What we're going to talk about now is simply some keys to self-motivation. In all of us have motivation of some sort. Define motivation as the desire to achieve that which you believe to be worthwhile. And many people go through life never getting in touch with that goodness because of the lack of motivation to push themselves, or because they have not found something that they believe to be worthwhile. The challenge. I heard a quote once that said, many a flower is bloom that season, and wasted sweetness above the cold desert air. Translated, it means simply that many a talented persons have gone unnoticed, and because they never had a chance to expose their talent, because that person did not take the time to begin to express or to demonstrate or to motivate themselves in the direction to bring that which they came into the universe to bring. How can you measure your motivation? How can you evaluate who you are on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's do this for ourselves a little. How do you rate yourself from 1 to 10? Attitude about yourself. How do you feel about people? How do you feel about life? How do you rate yourself on a scale
See, final settlement amount shall be computed using the notional principal amount of the agreement into reference rate for the maturity specified by the contract prevailing in the contract settlement act minus agreed upon forward rate and the maturity for the forward rate specified in the days FRA days day basis applicable money market transaction, which could be 360 or 365 days. Final settlement amount shall be computed by using formula. Final settlement amount shall be computed by using formula. Final settlement final settlement final settlement amount final settlement amount shall be shall be computed by using formula by using formula using formula is equal to n into r minus f r into dtm divided by dy whole divided by 1 plus r r into dtm divided by dy. So n is equal to the notional principal amount of the agreement. N is equal to the notional principal amount the notional principal amount the notional principal amount the notional principal amount of the agreement amount of the agreement r is equal to reference rate for the maturity specified r is equal to reference rate for the maturity specified r is equal to reference rate for the maturity specified r is equal to reference rate reference rate reference rate for the maturity reference rate for the maturity for the maturity reference rate for the maturity is specified by the specified specified by the contract by the contract by the contract prevailing on the contract settlement date. By the contract prevailing, prevailing, contract prevailing on the contract settlement date, prevailing on the contract, prevailing on the contract settlement date, on the contract settlement date. FR is equal to agreed upon forward rate. FR is equal to agreed upon forward rate. Agreed upon, agreed upon forward rate. Agreed upon forward rate. Agreed upon forward rate. And DTM is equal to maturity of the forward rate, maturity, maturity of the forward rate, 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 and maturity of the forward rate specified in days, specified in days, specified in days, FRA days, forward rate agreement days, FRA days, days. DY is equal to day count basis applicable to money market transactions, which could be 360 to 365 days. DY is equal day count basis applicable, day count basis, day count basis, day count basis applicable, day count basis applicable to money market transactions, to money market transactions, day count basis applicable to money market, applicable to money market, applicable to money market transactions, TRANCACTIONS, money market transactions, which could be, which could be, which could be 360 or 365 days, 360 or 365 days. Accordingly, if actual rate of interest after 6 months happen to be 7.60, If actually, accordingly, oh, time 6 అయింది. Then FR class will be start no. దేవుడా ఎన్నో సీనియర్ ఎంత పే చేశారు సీనియర్ సీనియర్ చిరకాసు చిరకాసు guys, now I'm switched to another class so that I'm shut down this class. Will come back to me by tomorrow evening same time. Thank you.